So this is my girlfriend Lee getting involved. She's making a background. We've watched a couple of YouTube toots on making aquarium backgrounds, fish tank backgrounds. So we've just, so far this hasn't cost us anything. We just grabbed some old polystyrene lids off some containers that we use at my work, and Lee's just marking out where she's sticking each part, since we've got them in a place where we're happy. From here we're going to silicone them to that piece you see there, and then we'll put some concrete on it and make it look nice and stick it in the tank. Alright, so here's our fish tank or aquarium background. We're in the second stage now, just basically cut some rocks and stuff like that out of styrofoam or polystyrene, whatever you guys want to call it, and silicone them to the back. So the next step is to put like a thin layer of concrete on. Okay, so now what we're doing is we've got a really runny container of concrete, and we're just pretty much putting like a guide coat or like a thin layer all over our background, and then we'll wait for 24 hours and we'll follow that by a nice thick coat of concrete. Don't be too fussy with this stage. It's just like I say, like a guide coat, just really to make the concrete stick. So just a really light coat brushed on with a paintbrush or what have you, and you should be looking something like that. So for your second coat you want to make it really thick like mud and just kind of slap it on there, and then we're going to do another coat after that, just a thin coat to touch up any spots that might shine through of the polystyrene or styrofoam, whatever you call it. So here we go with our third and final coat, just another light coat, about that thick, just pretty much a watery coat just to seal up any bits that we missed with the thick coat, and just to touch up a few spots. And there you have it. We've glued it in there with silicone. It's still drying a little bit, so it looks a little bit patchy, but once she's all dry we'll fill it up with water and rinse it out, maybe half a dozen times. We'll leave it to soak for a little while, and then we'll start introducing plants and stuff like that, and maybe a few more rocks on the bottom. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much what we've got. Right now this tank's full of water, and we've chucked a couple of extra rocks in there. As you can see, it's not a very big tank, but it's looking, you know, pretty cool. Something a bit more interesting to look at than your normal glass or wallpaper background. So yeah, check. So here's our background all finished up. Tank's been rinsed out about 8 times. We filled it up and left it for a few days just to make sure that everything was settled and cured. Excuse the lamp there, it's not a UV light. It's just a temporary measure. We've got these little guys in here, little red air slider turtles. So we built ours, like you could use this as an aquarium base, but we built ours for our turtle, and gave them a little turtle dock on the side there. But inside the water it looks kind of natural, although we left out the concrete colour. You could have put like a bit of colour in there, it would have been nice. And we've scattered a few rocks on the bottom, sort of put our heater and filter over this side, and we're going to add some plants, because that's pretty much all it's missing. A few plants in there, and we'll put the plants in front of the heater and stuff, so sort of blocks them out and they'll have that little natural look. There's that little guy in there, sort of exploring. Pretty cool, huh? So thanks for watching. Who knows what will be next.